Today, I will be battling against Chess.com's intermediate level engine to see if I can take out every single level. For consistency's sake, I will be playing as white every single game to see what each increasing level of the engine does differently. I will be playing everyone's favorite opening, the London system and the Jobava London system. This video is a continuation of me beating the beginner level bots. If you haven't seen that, the link is in the description. And if you haven't, it doesn't really matter. I hope you enjoy. Okay, we're in intermediate territory. This bot should be much better, and quite frankly, I'm hoping it is, because it's 1,000. I mean, why would it's not gonna make any just like quick stupid blunders, I hope. Knight h6. Ew, what a terrible move. Okay. Wow, man. Okay. So I actually just like queen d2 here, connecting. But then again, queen d2 doesn't make much sense. Queen d2 actually doesn't make any sense. Ignore that. Yeah, no queen c2. Now, a point of reference here. You see, I was just like, queen d2 looks good. And then I said, no, it's not good. Be very flexible when you're playing chess. Like, make sure that you think about moves and immediately say no to them if they don't look good. Just, yeah, simple development. Now, we could maybe play the Jobava this game, knight c3, and see how it deals with like knight b5, especially because it has this weird knight here. Now, I have like almost no experience with the Jobava, besides for playing it against the King's Indian, but we're going to play it anyways. I am shocked. I am stunned. I don't know. I have no idea what to say right now. Oh my God. Okay. So in this position, I don't know, man. Okay. In this position, it's not like a blatant blunt. It sucks as a term move. In this position, bishop e5 is something that I like over bishop g5. Wait a minute. Is that queen trapped? Wait, let me actually think about this. I think this queen might be trapped. Do you see? I was just like, okay, important note, this queen might not be trapped, but you see how I was like, I want to play this. And I was like, I like this over this. And then I was like, wait a second. Now, I wanted this just to maybe force knight b5, but we need to be flexible when we're playing chess. So, bishop g5. Now, where can this queen go? It can go here, right? So it's not trapped. But wait a minute. Maybe it's not trapped. Bishop g5 and then queen g6. Now, unfortunately, we can't hop our knight because the knight is the defender of the bishop. So bishop g5, queen g6 looks like the way. Anything else like this looks terrible and unplayable. So bishop g5, queen g6, and h4, h5 doesn't look like it works. Bishop g5, queen g6, h4, and then, wait a minute. Yeah, simply a move like f6, and then the queen is no longer trapped. So bishop g5, queen g6, and then what if we play h4 to protect the bishop? Aha, but we're one tempi too slow and still f6. And I don't think, wait a minute. Give me one more second here. h4, no, bishop g5, queen g6, h4, f6, and then what if we played knight e5? That's a trap queen. No, it's not, because the queen gets this square. Very close to a trap queen. Very, very, very tricky. Dang, I think genuinely we have both moves. Now, hilariously, this is also a free pawn. After all that. Guys, 1,000 rated players, this engine is doing you no justice. I mean, this is not okay. This is not okay. I wanted to like make this like sort of like how to punish low elo mistakes, but this is just like not okay. because this is not realistic whatsoever. But this will be more interested when we move up. I still like a move like knight b5 because this fork is still here, and it's more. This is like super interesting. Okay, nice fork. Unfortunately, this is this is like kind of like sad. This is like actually sort of upsetting. It was funny at first, but now I'm like actually a little pissed off. Okay, let's save the knight, hit the bishop. Let's just simplify knight for bishop 2, even if it's a terrible bishop. That bishop was like basically a pawn. Chess memes. You know, it's funny. We could play like bishop here and see if it blunders its queen, but then knights move forward, and that would probably just like set up a nice checkmate for us. So in this position, king safety is a little important here. I mean, his pieces, the stuff that he has, are kind of lined up on our side of the board. Well, the king side of the board. Let's just play a simple move like e3. Nothing wrong with that. If he pushes, we're chilling. Okay, so in this position, that's lots of moves. You know, a move like bishop f4 is a thing. If he pushes, we just take. If he wants to sack his rook, we say go ahead. Now, there's a couple different ways to play this. Now, you could even play bishop e5 here. Bishop e5, knight takes, we take, and then we have a super strong knight. And we're up 9 points of material, but this bishop is incredibly strong. So let's try to keep it. Let's play a move like bishop f4. We don't care about this. Pawn takes. And fantastic. Now, we could play this move, but this move seemingly doesn't make that much sense. Let's probably go on the offensive. I do see a bishop sacrifice. Bishop takes here, looks good, but not good quite yet. Let's play actually c4. Let's crack open the center. I know I'm not castling these games, but honest to God, there's no real reason to, because they're literally blundering nonstop. Okay, so let's open the center. There's no danger on our king, like literally no danger whatsoever. There's not even a pawn push. Even the pawn push, we're hitting the center 3 times, and there's only one light piece, and the 2 heavy pieces are controlling, and the queen's in front. Hopefully this commentary makes sense. Okay, I actually really like this troll move. Queen c2. Hopefully you see my idea. Does the engine? Of course not. We sacrifice the bishop, pawn takes, and now we take, and it's just over. Fantastic. I doubt that's a brilliant move. Okie dokie. Yeah, so I think simplest route to win this game is rook c1. Notice how I said we were in no danger, and literally we're never in danger ever this game. Troll move here is what does it say if he doesn't? I'm kind of just still like flabbergasted. In tinily important detail, you know what's hilarious? You could literally play rook c3 because we're still threatening checkmate here. I think a fine move. Wow, knight's move backwards is just so troll. A fine move is honestly just king f1. There's no reason not to play it. But like knight's move backwards is so totally okay. We're threatening checkmate too many ways. Like I think mate is unstoppable. So king f1 is fine. I think king e2 is like a little more suspect because pawn takes. Maybe we don't have mate. Also force queens off the board, yeah? We also have like this funny move. I don't think this is a good move. I think it's a funny move. Let me think about this. Okay. So queen c7 check. Looks like it just leads to mate. I could be off base there. I might be off base there. You know what we have? Maybe like a3 pawn takes. Aha. Yes, this looks good. A3 pawn takes. A3 queen takes. And then I think we have the knights move backwards. That's annoying. We're gonna forcing queens off the board makes the most sense. Logically, just because we're winning so much. But also we're just so close to checkmate. I like a move like queen c7 check. King has to go here, and then maybe taking this pawn. And then I think we threaten mate with this, and not there, but here. Okay, so here, then we can take this pawn. I guess he could go there, but this is just like, he's just asking for it. Okay, so then we have this move. Looks like we have this, and then followed by this. Okay, so another check. I think we just hired our king to safety on g1. Notice if we played this, this wouldn't have been a thing. But this does not matter just because we're just winning so incredibly difficult. This is why, like, you should castle, don't get me wrong, but there's just so many instances where you just don't need to. Um, but make your life more simple and castle. But we're having fun, so who cares? Okay. So in this instance, we could probably just sacrifice the bishop or the knight. Honestly, we could probably just play rook c7. No checkmate. You gotta be careful here because back rank is always a thing, right? Let's say, I don't know, for example, there was no knight here and this queen was on b4, there would be a really devastating back rank idea, but there's no back rank idea, which is why, like, you should castle. You don't even need to make a lift necessarily. I just like this move. This looks so devastating. Rook c7. He goes here, we just simplify. Or there. Yeah, so now it looks like we just have bishop d6. And keep in mind, we could always make a lift. We could play like g3 or h3 or even h4 if we ever want to. Do we have a sacrifice? Yeah, we do. Pawn takes, knight takes, and then we have checkmate. That looks like the way. Did I say pawn takes? Incredible. So let's just play bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes. Incredible. And we have mate over here. And we have this devastating check. By the way, the mate was not here. The mate was here. I'm just so like caught off guard. I don't want to keep yapping, but you guys get what I was talking about. So no mistakes, blunders, or misses were made that game by me. But something I want to talk about is bishop e5 and bishop g5. Now, obviously, I had tunnel vision on, I think, bishop e5 at first. This is a miss, but something to really talk about is bishop g5. This isn't an accuracy. This is a perfectly fine move, but this is like +1 versus just taking this pawn, which I realized was like a free pawn. It was an excellent move. This is the best move, and this is +2.2. And then obviously not that happened, but let me go back. Then this happened, and yeah. Will the 1100 ELO engine be the final boss? Probably, yeah. 1100 ELO engines are incredible. Okay, so standard stuff so far. Let's see if it plays c5. Not that. Okay, wow, perfect. Our first bishop f5, bishop outside of the pawn chain. There is a trick I would like to show you guys, but I don't know if we'll get it. In this case, we can start with a slew of different moves. Knight b to d2 is fine. Hopefully he plays e6. Of course, it plays a5. Why wouldn't it? A4, thematic. Wow. Of course. Now, we could easily just take. The question is, should we take? You know, I don't exactly know if I want to take, because like if we take, then pawn takes, and when I play e3, I might not be able to play bishop d3. Now, granted, I could play bishop b5, but I don't like the bishop on b5. The knight could block or the pawn could block. So I'm gonna say no to taking. I'm gonna play e3. Will it take? That would be insane, right? That would be whoa. Okay, so even like if like this would maybe only ever be a threat if it's like so hard for this to be a threat. Like let's just say we could only take with the knight and there wasn't a bishop here, then this might be a problem. But then we have an open G file and like there's no comp. Okay, so there bots still be blundering. Now we get our knight onto an incredible square. Now this is interesting though, because if we take with the knight, then our bishop does have a little bit of a hard time developing. I really don't want to do this, but I kind of want to take with the bishop. You know what? Even the pawn would be interesting, but aha, if we take with the pawn, then there's this move. And then we're like slightly aggravated, but then we can play this. Yeah, choices. You know, I kind of want to take with the bishop just so our light square bishop has an easier time developing. Aha, okay, so he takes with the tempi. Let's just go home. Super weird blunder. Okay, I'm gonna utilize the pin here just because the pawn can't push. And I didn't get to play the trick or trap that I wanted to show you guys, but hopefully soon. So in this position, I think giving up the pawn might be the way. But if I go here, then he takes here. The idea is to go here, which hits the queen, so he's got to take, right? So again, we go here, he takes. We take the knight, pawn takes, and then we take, and then we get this fork. Now, alternatively, I think a better idea is to just castle since he can't castle. And then, wow, this move is terrible. This queen block is atrocious. So we're going to castle forced first. Move order is important. Okay, let's not recapture with the queen. Let's recapture with the knight because we can still threaten this. Wow, long castle. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go ballistic. Let's start attacking. I'm fully developed. I'm able to do this. He's not developed. If him throwing pawns at us is way less stressful than us throwing pawns at him. Now, there's a funny idea. We could take doubling the pawns, ruining the structure. Then we get this knight jump, immediately hitting this pawn, threatening the fork, and threatening this fork. This is just like too hilarious not to do. So let's take here, and then we're going to go here, and then threaten both these pawns, double fork and spork. Will it even take back with the bishop? Okay. Yeah, this is a very inaccurate representation of 1100 ELO players. They're much better than this, right, guys? Leave a comment if you're a 1100 ELO player and you're better than this trash bot, I guess. Okay, I like this idea. C3, B4, sacrificing a pawn just to open the B file. That seems like really nice. I want to keep my bishop, but do I really? I mean, I kind of just want to keep my bishop. I don't want to lose it, but do I care about losing it? I don't know. Not really. I kind of just want to push like B4, open the B file. No, my bishop. Actually, oh no, the pawn. I didn't even see that. I just played a little recklessly. Don't give up unnecessary concessions just because you're winning. Funnily enough, we can play this move. We can take, and then if he does take, then we have this move, which is just devastating. So we're gonna take, opening up the B file. Actually, not hoping that he plays this. Also, this to here wouldn't be an issue. Of course, what in the world is... Ew. Okay, we're just going to threaten checkmate. Hopefully we can take this bot out quickly because this is... okay. In this case, we're absolutely going to take. I see no reason not to. I was going to say maybe we could have played this instead. But, okay. Let's move backwards. Rook A to B1. Here, rook here. This is done. Game is just over. Yeah, let's see. I think we start by going here, and then is this made into? Probably, right? Huh. Yeah, this is they're still not good. Maybe the 1200 rated one will be the final boss, but at this point I don't even know anymore. And wait, no, I was gonna say King's Indian. Okay, the early C5. All right, so early C5. I literally like just learned how to play against this last night in bed. So this is a little scratchy, bear with me. I believe we have two moves. We have D5 or we have E3. I'm gonna say traditional and play E3. Maybe Queen B6 will follow. And then I believe, oh wait, let me think about this. I think it's Knight C3. I think even DC is okay. Yeah, Diet Coke for the win. This is interesting because I'm out of theory. Fantastic. Yeah, Knight C3 Queen takes is I don't think it's a problem because of Knight B5, which is threatening this fork. I'm like 99% sure it's Knight C3. Could be wrong. Is this bad? Okay, so we're about to find out. I'm pretty sure I'm right. If he does this, I think we're just fine. I think we play DC. Wait, are we trapping this queen? I'm like kind of like fuzzy right now because I just learned this. It's kind of hilarious. I guess he could have played this too, no? This I'm actually going to look at slightly after the game. Now, we could also just like immediately... You don't want to take this, by the way, right? Because actually, you could take this. This looks ballsy, though. I don't want to play it. I think this is okay. But we do have to be careful how many pawns we're giving up. This might be the way. I don't love this move. Okay, I have a little bit of a resistance here. You know what? So if we go here, Queen takes, we take, and then maybe this is an idea, which I don't like. I think best move might just be knight c7. I might be making a pretty big mess up here, but we're gonna have to mess around and find out. Yeah. If he takes, maybe we have to go there or something. Okay, in this position, I think I'm gonna play queen d2 and allow this, and this, this, and then this. I want to play queen d2. We're already up in exchange. If he takes, we just take the queen. Yeah, I think this is okay. Now, if he takes, maybe just here, but aha. So, this is taking with the bishop is our only route for bringing back the knight. So let's not do that. Instead, let's take with the pawn and just be up in exchange. Our position is a little ugly, but I think this should be okay. Now, wait a minute. Can I ever save this knight? Now, this is interesting because I'm very fuzzy on this. As you can see, I just learned this, but out of theory, and hopefully we'll be okay. So my brain tells me that we shouldn't get too obsessed with saving this knight. We might be able to, we might not be able to. Now, what's the best way to disrupt our opponent? Maybe even a move like rook b1, so he has problems moving his bishop, because then if we could ever take here, then we could maybe save that knight. So my brain tells me we should maybe play a move like rook b1 first, and then continue developing. I know this is like atrocious with the king, but tis what it is. Okay, let's not play this, right? Because now we get forked. So don't get forked. I think instead, we're going to maybe play king e1. Look for his knight moves. Yeah, his knight moves are not promising. Aha, he wants this. Maybe he doesn't. So let's not lose our rook, because that would suck. Let's attack this knight with bishop d2. Bishop d2, yeah. Bishop d3. Okay, knights move backwards. Now, here's the thing. We have a couple different ways of dealing with this. You know, we could move the bishop. Now, if he takes, this pawn sucks right now. If he takes, then we have a big juicy center. I'm gonna violate some rules because I'm a little bit out of flux here. I'm gonna play knight f3. Knight f3, king f2, maybe double our rooks. Okay, this is fantastic. Now I want to sacrifice my knight. Now I'm very happy to sacrifice my knight for 2 pawns. Now I don't have to do this just yet, but sacrificing my knight for 2 pawns also puts pressure on his knight. This might be an accuracy or I might be wrong, but that's okay. The one thing I'm going to look out for is if I play this move and take, if he goes here, is this a problem? The answer looks like no, so this is what we're going to do. Okay, fantastic. Now I'm up 2 points of material and have, I think, a pretty healthy and comfortable advantage. Fantastic. We have a very nice center, a very strong outside pass pawn, and this game is basically as good as over. He has no development, and don't make a move like this and blunder your rook. Why do I say that? Because I was thinking about it for a second. A nice move like rook b2 for a long-term doublemint might be the way. Doublemint. I think I made up a word. Okay, so now we have a couple different approaches. We're nearing an endgame. We're not quite there yet, I think. Now, putting your king in the center might be a bit ambitious, but I feel my intuition is telling me that maybe this is the way. King d2, defending this pawn, so we don't have to passively defend it. And my opponent, the bot says I'm going to do the same thing. Unbelievable. Okay, so I think we should have some lights out material pretty swiftly. I'm going to play rook c1 for the pin, so maybe play a d4. Okay, bot sees that. Good job, bot. Proud of you. D4 looks incredibly promising, but d4, and then you can play knight e4, which looks unpleasant. So we're not going to allow that. So what can we do instead? Well, this is not an option. Sacrificing the exchange makes no sense. So I maybe think knight d4 could be great. I want to play a4, but I can't do that just yet, which is unfortunate, but aha, wait a minute, maybe I can. Ooh, a4 he takes. What if we, wait a minute, can we trap his knight? a4 he takes? Rook b4, where is this knight going? Oh my god, that knight would be trapped, right? Absolutely. All right, we can play a4. What if we can't? Wow, look, that's crazy. This is like low level bot doing engine things. It knows that if it takes, its knight is trapped, and I believe that is true. So, good job. This okay. I'm actually proud of this engine. Wow, incredible, cool stuff. Okay, let's think about how we can move forward. I think promotion is a real candidate here, but it might be more tricky than meets the eye. So we have to think about what exactly our game plan is here. Now I would really like to hop in my knight, which I think is exactly what I'm gonna do. Aha, I can't do that, right? That would be devastating. Now, always double check your moves. Can't go here or here. No, we can't hop in our knight just yet. So let's prepare that by playing bishop g3. No, I can't hop my knight if I want to. And maybe engine will take this eventually. Maybe it'll get annoyed. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's bring the... Wow! I just so read the engine, I guess. Oh my god. I missed a detail. Yeah. Okay, this is a very unfamiliar position to me, so these things happen. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right? Not gonna lose to this one, don't worry. But that's just it is what it is. Sometimes we have to cut our losses in life and in chess. So in my mind, I'm seeing maybe to go. Can't go here. Oh, I'm a little frazzled. Okay, admittedly, I'm a little frazzled. Let's save the rook. The rook is hanging. Ooh, I actually like rook a2 here because this knight is not trapped. So rook a2, maybe even rook a7 to follow. Yeah, so let's play rook a2. Yeah, this is definitely a very unclean game. And these things happen. This is how it goes. Maybe rook a7? Go to heaven? Very nice. Okay, yeah, this position looks very, very, very good. I think I have a very comfortable advantage here that we should be converting relatively soon. Okay, oof, I wish I could sacrifice a knight here, but it's not possible. If the bishop ever went here, it would be a possibility. I'm going to play maybe a long-term move with ideas of sacrificing a knight. As if he ever goes here, right? I think we have a really nice knight sack with like something like this, hitting the knight and hitting the bishop. Oh, yeah, I can't play that yet. So if I play this, he goes here, and then we have just like the lights out move. But, oh, we need to prepare d4 right now. Yeah, now we got to prepare d4. But wait a second. It goes deeper, right? D4, he goes here with the spork. That's not fun. Man, king c3 is maybe too ambitious here. You know what's also annoying is if I play king e2, he has this move. But then we just take and win the game. Let's play king e2. Maybe he'll blunder this. Is this just is this lights out for me or what? Push. Pawn takes. Oh, all right. This level engine actually did provide a bit of resistance. Granted, this is a very unfamiliar position to me, so these things happen. Okay, yeah, now it's just throwing stuff at me. All right, let's see what we can do. I want to just play this a little safe. I think king f2 is probably the move here. Pawn pushes, incredible. That's not good for him. I kind of just like knight d6 check here, and then you know, conversely, we could just push and promote. I don't see what's the big issue with that. There is no issue. This is game over. Yeah. Can't go here. Goes here, and you're just chilling. The only defender. He says, I need to sacrifice it for no reason. Absolutely incredible. Wow, this was a game of all time, I suppose. Yeah, okay. Let's hop in the knight, utilize the pin, and then let's look for a checkmate. Because here I believe we have well, it looks like we just have this, and followed by, what is it, like maybe here? Don't know exactly, but this is probably turning into a very pretty checkmate. We also have the troll move going here. I'm not going to do that. Let's pay our respects to the The low level engine. Good job, engine. It did a nice job. This is still on lights out. This is not just here for me. Yeah, that's a very pretty checkmate, right? Wow. Good game. Yeah. A very shaky game indeed. Now, a few things to go over. And before we do, just understand that this is like my first or second time ever playing this exact position. That's not an exaggeration. So in this position, you actually do not go knight c7 check, which is just a mistake. Instead, you either play rook b1 or a3. I think a3 is the more trappy line that leads to trapping the queen. I will look at that on my own time just because I have a lot more playing to do right now. Moving forward, also knight a8 is or knight takes a8 is devastating because of this e5 move, and then bishop takes, and then bishop b4 check is real bad. Your best move here is like king e2 and d3 check, and this is basically game over. Not good. This knight is also probably gonna get trapped as well. Now, I got pretty lucky because I made two unfortunate blunders. Notice how this knight is defending b3, which is important because this is a fork, which I'm sure some of you saw, but I played knight b5. Luckily, engine did not see that and instead played h5. I also blundered again because here I'm supposed to play rook a8, just pinning this rook, and this is just devastated for development. Instead, I played king e2. I'm still like winning, but just rook a8 is so good. Will 1300 be the final boss? Probably. Have I said that the past 2-3 times? Yeah. Okay, let's see what 1300 does. Incredible. Now this is going to be a very exciting action-packed game. Maybe I'll get to display h4, h5 with the sacrifice. Okay, Jobava it is. Will it, no. Okay, I believe e4 is in order. Can I play e4 here? Yes, I believe so. I'm still shaky on the Jobava because I just learned how to play this. Aha, our first crossroads. Now, I think, wait, this does look like a free pawn, but is, do they have some compensation? Okay, this should be very interesting. So if I go here, there's like this knight move, and then we might actually be losing this pawn. Now, very unsexy, but this has to be a mistake, by the way, but I could be off bounds. Maybe bishop takes, knight takes, and then we have this. Maybe this is the way. I have no idea. Conversely, we could also sack this pawn, which looks insane, and go here. I'm not 100% sure. I wish I had the knowledge of this insane move. Maybe this is the way. This looks very tricky. Okay, I think we're just gonna take and then probably count our losses on this pawn. I'm pretty sure I'm losing it. I also could go here and allow this, but I don't want to. I think I'm just gonna not sack this pawn, but give it up. I don't think I have a choice. Unfortunate. I might have to just play like bishop b3. This might not be great, but I don't see another option. Okay, let's put pressure on this knight, I think is probably what we do from here. Now, if we do this, notably, he can go here, which is slightly unpleasant. Kind of definitely annoying. Now, I almost want to do this just to see if he goes here. This is like, I guess I could tilt it back to c1 if I have to, yeah? Now, if he does go here... No way. It's move 7. No, there's no tricks. There's no tricks. It's move 7. That's not a trick. That's not a trick. I'm just disappointed. Okay. So I think maybe like this could be annoying and then they take the, but it's like not annoying, is it? Kind of like g3. G3 is like, kind of stupid, but maybe g3, h4, h5, I guess. Maybe develop the knight at some point. Imagine it still went there. Okay. Let's ask him, wait, so if I do this, this looks interesting. But then I get a pawn here. The half open file is like, maybe not as good as I think it is. Let's find out. I mean, I'm up a piece. F it, we ball, right? He takes, and then we have this half open file. He might not take, imagine. Okay, half open file, f5 would be nice. F5 pawn takes. He takes, and then could be interesting. Now, conversely, we could play a move like I don't know, Queen E2 and then long castle. This seems a little more solid. Play solid for one more turn. Now I think we have long castle. And maybe H4, H5 is in the cards. Not anymore. Because you know what? This is probably really in the cards. And that's probably just lights out. Yeah, I'm gonna use complete intuition here. There's borderline no defense. This just looks like lights out. Yeah. See, it didn't even take. This just. I mean, listen. I think we sack it again. That seems crazy though. Maybe we don't and just go here just so we have this opportunity. Now we also have to keep in mind we can't play a move like this because that drops the rook. We have to keep our eyes on our pieces. The question is, did we play a move like rook g1? I feel like that's a nice intermezzo. Rook g1, maybe sack the rook could be insane, but it could be not insane. And I like the prospects of it being not insane. Let's be careful here and not take because then we lose the queen. Not take because he takes, and then if we take, we lose the queen. So let's not do that. There's a really funky idea, and that's f5. Because he can't take either. But he could push, and that's slightly annoying. I don't want to sacrifice my rook. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I can. Now, if I sacrifice the bishop again, then this gets rather like completely tactical. We sack the bishop. If he pushes, I think we sack it again. Maybe here or here. I don't even know. My intuition is telling me sacrifice this bishop and do it now. I feel like I'm going to do it in the name of fun and then we'll calculate later. Don't try this at home, but I have to. Who am I to not give the people what they want, right? Okay, now my brain is telling me we have this move. It just looks just. How many times have I said devastating this video? Quite a fair few bit. Wow, that's not a word, is it? Okay, now. Oh my goodness! Bing, bing, bing tactics. This win the queen. I mean, come on. Double bishop sack. Did I sack it twice? I don't remember. It's been like 2 seconds. I'm tired. Yeah, this is taking longer than I thought it would. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Hope you guys are liking this commentary. This might be like over an hour long. It's probably going to be a couple hours. I have no idea. You know what? So savage, we could also do this. We're literally threatening. Wait a minute. It's mate. Maybe the 1400 is the final boss. Okay, I have to stop saying this because this is just a meme. King's Indian? No. All right, looks like we're going to get a classy game. Maybe c5? No, c5. Okay. And I beat a d2, and here we go. Let's see what happens. Why? Just why? Just why? No! Don't block in your bit. Oh, I don't know. I like c3. Maybe it wants this. I have no idea. Okay, I guess I probably should have stayed a little more vigilant to move like that. But this is what happens when sometimes you get thrown off. But okay. Yeah, but you know, now I think we have a few courses of action. If we go here, this is also an overextension. I don't know how worried I am about that. I don't know if I actually am at all. Now, we could also just go here or here. I would like an interesting game, so I'm going to go here. This is probably top engine move, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, take and then play with this open file. Okay, this should be a tricky game. I think, yeah, this should definitely be tricky for me. Yeah, but I definitely have a comfortable advantage. I just I'm not 100% clear on converting it. Oh my god, this is about to be wild. I think I might even long castle. Okay, I'm playing a little too fast and not explaining anything. My plan here is maybe I should have even taken there, but I was like take, and then this is like annoying. My plan is to, well, now it's a little different, but my plan was to like long castle and pin the queen. Even if he went like here, I thought it was okay. Well, let me think about this. We do have like a move hopping the knight, and then we could take. That looks okay to me. Now, my bucket list is to sacrifice the bishop. And here's what I mean. Either long castling and then taking, or immediately pushing and then this, and this. Now, this is not incredibly sound, but at the end of the day, we do get 3 pawns if and only if he doesn't go here. Boy, let me think about this. Okay, long castling might be an inaccuracy, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Yeah, this should be a fun game, I think. Okay, my brain is telling me take with the knight, so we could maybe hop over here, which looks great, but that could be wrong. We don't know. Oh, this looks fun. This looks really fun, doesn't it? This bishop sack is in our sights if we want it. I sort of do. Now, I probably should just take there. Important note, if we take here, we could just take here, and then we're totally lost, I believe. Yeah, this just looks incredible. But if I take, he develops his knight. Now, we're going to have to live with that. It is what it is. Something tells me that this is incorrect. Like, something is really telling me that this is wrong. I actually like rook e1 first. Rook d to e1. Why? But just why? Why? No. What is happening? I'm genuinely upset. Like, genuinely. Whatever. All right. Man, this is like this is terribly annoying at this point. Okay, I mean, come on. I'm already up, you know. So it's like, I mean, then I don't have words for this situation currently. Don't I have this like incredible tactic? Wait, what? Oh my God, this. Good God, this. If queen blocks, we have this, which would win the queen. I feel like it would be a disservice if I did not play that. Now, granted, I could do this, but we got to do it. We got to go for it just because the comp is okay. Oh my goodness. Wow, engine is, this is not engine. This is Babyfish 2.0. Oh, good God. Okay, brain is like, go here, go for the kill. If he takes, we have this fork. Come on now. What are we talking about? Ugh. Yeah, now we could like take or take. This game is just over, right? I mean, what if we had like this move first? Just bing. Nah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is oh my God, this is just devastating because then we control that square, right? Good God. I mean, this might be wrong, but I don't think it is. That's the thing. This is a check. Does that make it better? Potentially. My brain is telling me go here, but oh goodness. God. Whoa. What if we went, oh my God. What if we went like here? Oh my God. I've like so many tactics are flowing through my brain, but let's keep this simple. Let's just take also hitting the rook, right? Oh, good God. What a massacre, I guess. Oh my God. What if we, this is diabolical. Can we sacrifice? No, right? Yeah. What the? No! Wait, it's fine because if he takes, it's still defended. Oh my God. Wow. I can't believe I just found that. Whoa. I'm kind of like at a loss for words right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Let's just take the bishop. That was so nice. I'm really proud of myself for that. Yeah. All right. Let's oh. We don't even have to do this, to be honest. This might be a worse move. Genuinely, I think it is. I think we just check. Because like if we go here, then this. Like, why complicate? No need. Remember the first game? This is probably the way, sacrificing the bishop, but because then we can just get the rook, right? This he takes, and then we have just check here, and then we just win the rook, yeah. Not gonna take. But like, how is its defense? Its defense is not good, but like, how does it like play like engine moves? I don't actually understand. By the way, I'm not cheating. I'm just assuming it's playing engine moves. That sounds real incriminating, but I don't know. Think I'm cheating if you want, but not on my last performance, right? Because that game was rough. Okay. How do we clean this up? So many ways. I think simplest is like rook a7 and then here, and then it's just fun in the sun. He can never take, right? Maybe he can, but then we could just if he like this, I'm pretty sure we could just box out the king and still comp back the rook. Yeah, I think we have this and this, and then it's just yeah, that looks like the way, right? Maybe, I have no idea. I'm just assuming. Okay. Yeah. Oof. Why not take, right? Let's see what happens next. Oh, we had like that. Let's see. Reina's telling me just like go for simple checkmate. Here and probably like can't win the rook, right? Defended by the pawn. But this is mate. No. No. Of course it's not. Yeah, I'm not cheating. That's gotta be mate. Nope. Amazingly, that's not mate, right? This he goes here, this, and then no. This he goes here, and then this, and he escapes, which is kind of just funny, is it not? Maybe we just cut him off and just call it a day, yeah? Okay. Okay. This, and then we don't care. Did I have mate? I swear to God, I had mate, right? Maybe not. I don't know. Brenda's a little cooked right now, if you guys can't tell. Okay, GG. Boom, 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 boom. Mic drop. I'm just happy with that sequence. All right, on to the next one. What if the 1500 bot is like Magnus or something and it doesn't blunder on move 7? All right, well, let's see what happens. Keeping an open mind. King's Indian. Joe Baba time. Just the most exciting structure. This is why the London can be... Oh, move 3. Move 3, guys. This is a trap? I don't think so. I gotta say it's not. What if it goes here? Oh my God. Move. It's like annoying because I want to show you the h4, h5 line. Knight takes h5 and then you sacrifice the rook. And because I would just destroy the bot. Maybe I wouldn't. Wow. Maybe I just like set up like some crazy, terrible foreshadowing. Okay. Now we could just take and double the structure, which is hilarious here. Again, I don't want to. I think a higher level move is to just go back, but then again, it's like this is a central pawn. In this case, I actually do think this is okay. I'm not gonna lie. I could be out of bounds here, but this does feel right. I mean, look at this. Wait a minute, that's gotta be right, you know? Double F pawns. Look at this. Look at this structure. Nah. This is not okay. For black, for me, it's incredible. Okay, let's swap the game plan. Okay, let's just keep developing and see what happens because, man, oh yeah. Okay, let's play like e4. Maybe allow this. Do we want to allow those double pawns? Something tells me it's fine. There's no way it's gonna take, right? Because that would, wow. Okay, now I have a semi-open b file. Come on now. I'm still like, wow. Okay, maybe let's go develop here. This is probably not a problem, yeah? Okay, is it trying to like set up a crazy attack? Am I about to get like steamrolled or what's happening? Hope not. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's not good. I just blundered that pawn. That's real bad. And that happened because of shock and me not paying attention. That's not okay. Bad, bad, bad. Okay, here's the problem. Is if F5, pawn is now undefended. I am not a fan of this. Wow, maybe oh, wait a minute. I just castle, right? He can't take this. He can't take it. Oh my God, what is happening right now? Why are you doing this, baby fish? What is the, why? Why is this happening? Stop, bro. Man, this is so annoyed. It's 1500. It's 1500. Okay, but do you? I'm okay. So it's 1500. It's 1500. Icing on the cake, by the way. Oh my God. It's worse than the beginner bot. It's worse than 250. What if it pushes and gets mated? It's literally worse than 250. I'm just upset. I'm just upset. This is so disrespectful to 1500s. This is so disrespectful. Oh my God. This is unbelievably messed up. What? Wow. This is just shocking. Okay, whatever. Maybe the 1600 one will like be Hikaru or something, I guess. I don't know. Okay, we should just have amazingly we don't have mate. Probably do have mate, right? Because that. Wow. Wow.